Subedar Major and Honorary Captain Sundar Singh. Remember this name, he is a hero. He served in the Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. He dedicated his life to India. He is a shining example of courage and sacrifice. Sundar Singh was born in a small village. He always wanted to serve his nation. He joined the Indian Army. He was known for his bravery and dedication. He was deployed to the volatile border with Pakistan. This region was always a flashpoint. Tensions were high. He knew the risks. He was ready to defend his motherland. His unit was stationed near the Hussainiwala headworks. This was a crucial point. It controlled water flow to both India and Pakistan. The year was 1956. Conflict was brewing. Sundar Singh stood guard, ready to face any challenge. The Hussainiwala headworks. A lifeline for farmers. A symbol of power. In 1956, it became a battleground. Indian and Pakistani forces clashed. The stakes were high. The dispute was over water rights. Both nations needed the precious resource. Negotiations had failed. Tensions escalated. Then, on the night of March 18th, conflict erupted. Pakistani troops launched a surprise attack. They wanted to capture the headworks. Their target was the Indian defenders. Their aim was to cripple India's water supply. The situation was dire. Indian soldiers fought back bravely. They were outnumbered. They were outgunned, but they refused to yield. Among them was Naik Sundar Singh. He knew his duty. He would defend his post to the death. The night of March 18th, 1956. Darkness fell over Hussainiwala. The air was thick with tension. Suddenly the silence was shattered. Gunfire erupted. Pakistani troops stormed the Indian positions. They had the element of surprise. Their attack was fierce. Indian soldiers were caught off guard. But they quickly rallied. They returned fire with equal ferocity. The battle raged throughout the night. Tracer bullets lit up the sky. Explosions shook the ground. The headworks was under constant fire. The situation was becoming desperate. Naik Sundar Singh fought with unwavering courage. He saw his comrades fall. He heard the cries of the wounded, but he never lost his nerve. He knew his duty was to protect the headworks, and he would fulfill it no matter the cost. Section 4. Sundar Singh's daring charge. The enemy machine gun roared. It pinned down the Indian soldiers. Casualties were mounting. A desperate plan was needed. Naik Sundar Singh stepped forward. He volunteered for a dangerous mission. He would take out the machine gun nest. He armed himself with 6 hand grenades. He would crawl 150 meters under heavy fire. With unwavering determination, he crawled. Bullets whizzed past him. Explosions rocked the ground. But he never faltered. He was India's shield that night. He reached the enemy position. He jumped up, surprising the enemy. He hurled his grenades with deadly accuracy. The machine gun fell silent. The enemy was stunned. Section 5. Victory and Sacrifice. The silence of the silenced machine gun was deafening. It was a turning point. Inspired by Sundar Singh's bravery, the Indian soldiers surged forward. They pushed back the enemy. Victory was within reach. Sundar Singh's selfless act had saved countless lives. He had secured the headworks. But his story doesn't end there. His heroism came at a great cost. During his daring charge, he was fatally wounded. He succumbed to his injuries. He gave his life for his nation. He died a hero's death. His sacrifice turned the tide of the battle. Indian forces successfully defended the Hussainiwala headworks. They repelled the Pakistani attack. They honored Sundar Singh's sacrifice with their victory. Section 6. A Legacy of Courage. Naik Sundar Singh's story lives on. He was posthumously awarded the Paramveer Chakra. This is India's highest military honor. It recognizes his unparalleled bravery. It cements his place in Indian history. His name is etched in the hearts of every Indian. He is remembered as a symbol of courage. He is a source of inspiration for generations to come. His legacy goes beyond his military service. He embodies the spirit of India. He represents selflessness, dedication, and unwavering courage. He is a true son of India. Every year, India remembers his sacrifice. His story is told and retold. It inspires countless young men and women to serve their nation. He is a reminder that heroes are made, not born. And like Sundar Singh, the boy from a small village became a true hero. Patriotism.